I became a mother in 2020, and as much as I have fallen in love with it, it is a complete handful, especially being a work-at-home mom with a toddler. The structure, the balance, taking care of myself properly, physically and mentally, sometimes those factors can fade away when you get caught up in the role of being a mother. It's super easy to get frustrated, impatient with a scattered, heavy mind, not giving your body the fuel that it needs to even keep up with your children. I know everyone's parenting style is different, but I know we can all agree that there are just some things that are much needed as a mother for us to stay sane. I don't know, I just feel like I'm in an okay space. I'm grateful for everything that I have, but all of this can just make a little bit more sense since motherhood is pretty much a part of my life forever. It's just time to hit that reset button, and it's time to start over. Hey y'all. So I just put some lashes in my eyes for like the first time in forever. I was not able to do it like a long time ago because of the way my eyelashes were. But after giving birth, I don't really have lashes. I don't really have lashes anymore after giving birth. So I decided to try some fake ones, and let me tell you, she is struggling. So right now I'm working on an online guide, Yoga Mama guide, yoga program, 60 days, and that is what I'm working on right now. And I just filmed like the intro, the welcome video for this yoga program, and like I said, my eyelashes are doing something crazy, kind of like what they're doing right now. The very first thing is to declutter. I cannot tell you how I can literally get nothing done if I do not have a clean space, not just in my place, not just in my home, but it's so crucial for me to have a clear head, to detox the mind, remove the heaviness, the things that do not serve you. The next step is self-realization, self-love, self-care, self-awareness. I'm talking about the pampering, the being mindful of the fuel that you put down in your body, really getting down in tune with yourself and turning inward. How can you move forward without building a strong foundation and getting to know you? So we all know the term, you are what you eat. So I'm really changing my relationship with food, getting to know what works for me and for my body, what fits with my approach. One thing that my mother did a really good job at was setting a good example of the things that she put in her body. I always grew up with her telling me that vegetables are so powerful, and I didn't understand it back then, but now that I'm a mother, like, just remembering those things is just super special to me, and just that's something that I would love to pass down to my children. So it's not just for me, but definitely taking care of me is definitely taking care of my little one as well. Ever since being a mother, I have definitely compromised my body, my mental health, my well-being in so many ways. So I always make sure that I make up for that, or of course stop doing that, but definitely take some time for my mental by meditating. Take some time for my body by moving it, and moving it in ways that I don't normally do. If I'm just walking or sitting down, I'm opening the hips, the groins, massaging my joints, ankles, wrists, opening the spine, lengthening the neck, the tension. That stuff is important, especially for a mother. So I need that time to get grounded and find myself, get in tune with me. Which brings me to the next step, strength. It is so important that I build and maintain strength from all of the carrying and lifting and just having that solar plexus energy of willpower, confidence, discipline, commitment. We all need that inner strength, the physical strength, and the mental strength. This way we'll function better automatically and we can just thrive naturally for our babies. So let's talk flexibility. This is a must in motherhood. You never know what your child is going to do, especially since they're not you. It's a whole nother human, and especially if they're younger. So if you do not have flexibility in your life, it's going to be difficult. And that goes the same with your body, with your physical aspect as well. The more flexible you are, the easier it is to glide into things from one to another, basically meaning you can get into a more difficult posture because you have the flexibility in your legs or in your back or in your hips. So let's not skip on the flexibility because it gives you the access to do other things. All right, I just finished week 4 and I looked back and looked at week 3 and I have to do it over. It just, no. I just finished what I needed to finish in time before this guy woke up. So here we are. Say hi, Taj. Say hi. He's teething really bad. So yeah, update on Taj. He is 1 year old. He'll be 2 soon. Step 5 is balance. A lot of mothers say that balance is pretty much impossible when it comes to having, especially a younger child, but you must find what works. For me, that would be building a routine and prepping and planning before and doing things that works while you can. For instance, while my son is sleeping is when I get a lot of my work done. Step 6 for me is mama maintenance. This means taking care of the kinks in your neck, taking care of the wrist pain, the carpal tunnel, taking care of your joints, the little things that really affect you over time that you do for your kids. So sometimes you gotta go in and get the screws and give yourself a little maintenance because you deserve it and we need it. I don't know about you, but I co-sleep with my son sometimes and with my boyfriend. So yes, a mama maintenance is a much needed over here. Something else that's super important is to surrender, to find rest, meditation, playtime, and of course to come in and find some gratitude. And the final step, and I have it final and last on purpose because it's just so important, is consistency. I remember having so many trainers over the years and reaching my potential, reaching my goals and getting super strong and losing it all just because I stopped. When I stop, my results stop. So I just have to keep in mind that these things, it's a lifestyle. Motherhood, yoga, moving my body, taking care of myself, my mental. It's all a lifestyle. It's not something that I do for a few months and stop. Yeah, we tend to lose it sometimes, but sometimes I just have to remind myself that it keeps going, just as if I'm brushing my teeth or taking a bath or just doing my daily activities. Consistency is key. I designed this Yoga Mama program myself. I will be actually doing it in real life, week by week, with you guys and documenting it here. So stay tuned. Next week, we'll dive deeper into food. Until then, head over into the description box, click the link to buy the Yoga Mama program as we get into the best mental and physical shape of our lives. I'll see you next week. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification button, and as always, Namasté.